So Jubei's on his way out, running where I would need him to go. We're gonna have him capture the maid. And if any of the workers were in her area and saw the capture tag, they'd go to capture her themselves. But I can't directly control them, and they're all doing whatever in there, so we're just going to have the one dude we can control capture her. So she got knocked out.
New objects are available for purchase. New rooms are available for construction.
So we just got a bunch of hotel stuff. In the non-mountainous places of this island, we can build a hotel, because eventually tourists will start coming to the island, and they'll just hang out by the doors, and as a minion walks in or out, they'll get into the base and they'll start seeing things like my holding cells or my freezer rack full of dead bodies, or basically anything. If you double click, not on that, maybe on this, yeah, you see this heat value. If someone is to see that, that increases basically my threat with the nation of the person who sees it. Which, the higher the threat you have with a nation, the more powerful guys from that nation will come. Alright. Civilian maid could yield useful information to your men. Interrogate her to train up an advanced minion. That chair that we just unlocked, the interrogation chair, can go right there. That's how we're going to interrogate her. So once that's done, we're going to interrogate her. Now, that's not the only way of doing this. There are just a bunch of random items that you can get in the game that have multiple uses. So, like, there's a blender that you can get, or a mixing bowl that you can get for the kitchen. That'll improve how your kitchen works. But you can also throw some guy in the mixing bowl, turn on the mixer, and you can send him around, spin him around, and that's a way of interrogating. So as soon as that comes in, which do I not have? Do I have no one, just no one working on this? Jeez. If I turn that to minimum people in there, does that work? Yeah, you, what are you doing? You're just walking around. There's no room for you in here. Alright, I'll turn off the room. Everyone will get up. People will do what I ask. You can also commissar some people if you feel that morale needs to improve. I don't think I've ever done it, but you know, it's something to keep in mind. It's an option. Looks like we're gonna need another bunk bed. We got some tired people. So, bunk bed.
Object purchase order confirmed.
There. Yes, could you people be any slower at this? Oh, I already have the interrogation chair. Jeez. Alright, so this is the interrogation tag.
Interrogation order confirmed. Awaiting interrogation device selection.
Just right click on that. And the next available guy. And we are going to need to do this.
Room construction unpaused.
And we're going to need more room.
Goods. Yep.
These are cruel interrogation tactics.
Dies Wendiel.
Oh. Oh.
Ready to see.
Oh, okay. Oh.
And now we've got a valet.
New room blueprint now available.
So we've unlocked a couple interesting things. First, we've unlocked the training room. Man, we've unlocked a lot of things. Jeez. Mess hall, staff room, training room, inner sanctum. Whole bunch of good stuff. So, we're going to look at this first, though. So we're always going to... Yeah. So, that's what we're going to do. And the purple track is the valet. What does the valet do? Well, the valet will he will man the hotel when we eventually get a hotel. But those are expensive, so we're not going to have that for a while. What else can they do? Well, if you go to the world domination map, and you send a whole bunch of minions to an area to steal money or whatever, that's going to generate heat, just like if a tourist or an agent sees heat generating things in your base. That's bad. You don't want that, because your minions can also die when they're out on a mission, if you generate enough heat to attract guards or whatever. Valets will reduce the amount of heat you get. So you always want to send a couple when you're out on missions to try to prevent yourself from losing a bunch of guys. So they're good to have. And so they'll man the hotel. And it's always nice to just have upgraded minions. They aren't quite as useful as the other two minion types, which we're going to get to at some point. But, for right now, it's good. It's good. It's what we got. So let's build a training room so we can get a couple more of them going. There's an entrance. We'll just expand that. And for right now, that's all we're going to need. So let's do that. Let's get a door.
Object has been ordered.
And this is kind of going to give away what the other two are, so you can probably guess. So, let's see. Let's throw you right in that corner.
Object purchase order confirmed.
I only need one for right now. Anything else in there? Security camera and security loudspeaker. I'm going to get into those.
Room construction unpaused.
One of the things we unlocked in here was a security desk. Security desk, and you can see how that says 1 right there. That means that whoever's manning this, any security system, so loudspeaker or camera on the 1 circuit, will get shown directly to whoever's working at this security desk. So I have a camera So if I put a camera like in this corridor, and someone, one of the agents busts in and gets seen on the camera and on the #1 camera, and the someone's manning the #1 security station, it can broadcast that there's an intruder to anyone in range of the one loudspeaker. So, we can do that pretty easily. So let's drop the one security desk. And then we've only got one entrance to the base. So if we go to the corridor, you can see we can switch what circuit it's on. And unfortunately, actually we can do this. So let's throw a security camera outdoors. Oh, outdoors. Can we get the security camera? Yeah, there's the security camera. And there's an agent right there to take a little peek.
Object purchase order confirmed.
So we're gonna have a security camera outdoors, and it's gonna be able to look in. And then, if we go in here, where everyone's sleeping, and people just sort of hang out, we can get a security loudspeaker, and you can see the area that it's gonna affect. So that's gonna hit all the bunks, which is what we want. Let's throw it right there.
Object has been ordered.
So if someone's manning this security station and an agent gets in the way of this line of sight, it'll broadcast to these guys, and they'll come running to deal with it. If I have a kill tag on them. I don't think it'll go off if I am just ignoring them. So alright. Alright. How's our... Let's go here and let's train up. Let's make sure as soon as we get this training desk that we can train up 2 more of the valleys, because we want those. And we're going to move him back over here to buff up anyone who's resting, because the control panel's not being used right now. So let's look at our objectives. Oh, we got a bunch more objectives. So we gotta summon the crime lords. Crime lords, just like evil geniuses, are impressed by shows of wealth. You need somewhere suitably ostentatious to host this gathering of criminal masterminds. Build an inner sanctum and conference table in preparation for this nefarious delegation. Rumor has it that all of the Indian subcontinent is controlled by one man, Armand Krishnan. He has many nefarious plots and intrigues, mostly concerning corruption of local government officials. Track him down and encourage him to come bend to our way of thinking. Marvin DeLuca is the nefarious mafia don of all of North America. He's a powerful man, but with too much hubris. He can be made to respect true power and authority. And finally, the inscrutable Li Ying Lo is... Did I pronounce that right? Is the undisputed head of organized crime across China and Southeast Asia. Track him down, send out a party to show him we mean business. Still no optional objectives. So, that's what we gotta do. And so, yep, see, we got a guy manning it. And let's just...
Intruder tagged for termination.
So we got a kill tag going on. So if they show up anywhere on the security network, let's see, we got some tourists. Tourists are bad news. They can start getting out of hand. All right, so we've got our table now, and you can see this guy taking part in a training exercise. So he's going to go. And another thing that valets do is that they can work sort of like psychologists for our minions. They can keep them mentally healthy. So if their stats get too low, they can help that, and they'll like bring them to bed if they happen to pass out on the job or whatever.
Available for construction.
Oh, power plant.
Stock new objects.
Yep, we're getting low on power. You can see we're generating 20, we're using 18. So, here's the guy who's going to be our valet. He's going to come in, sit down. He's going to read a book. And eventually become a valet. Then we'll have 2 walking around. But I think... What do you got? Alright. I don't know if that's where you want to hang out. That's your prerogative, I guess. So, I guess we're gonna...
Backup power drained.
Oh, jeez. Alright. So, apparently I was wrong. I thought that just making it so a place was unmanned didn't mean that it drained power. No, turns off all power drained. So, we really need to get on that power plant. So I guess we're gonna do that. And we're gonna do this. We're gonna... Right now.
New room build order confirmed.
Build. Place objects. Oh boy. These are expensive.
Object purchase order confirmed.
Hopefully that's all we need. So we're gonna have to start getting money.
Object has been ordered.
Yeah, now we got 2 valets.
Unpaused.
And because I said I need 3 valets, we're gonna have another guy coming down shortly to take part in the training exercise down here. So that'll be good. That'll be good. Alright. Well, it's been a long video. So I'm gonna leave you guys right here. Next time we're gonna get into taking over the world, making some money. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys took a little bit of an interest in Evil Genius. It's one of my favorite games. Not many people played it. It's unfortunate. And we'll just put that on right there and see how our minions go to deal with these guys. So that's what I'm gonna leave you with. My minions in a fight to the death with a bunch of people from America. Alright. See you guys next time.